Hello, and welcome to a new lesson for English learners in grade 7. Our today's lesson is talking about the future. I'm Sanja Božinović, and I will be your English teacher. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to talk about your plans for the future, and you will understand that there are different verb forms for different types of activities in the future. For this lesson, you need your pencil and your notebook, and you will also need a laptop, tablet, or a mobile phone with the internet connection. We'll start this lesson by imagining the future. Can you imagine what your life will be like in the year 2025? In year 2025, what will life be like for you? If you're working on this lesson in front of the computer, can you please pause this video, take your notebook and your pencil and write 5 sentences about your vision of the world in the future. You will look at the world through all 5 senses: look, sound, smell, taste, feel. Pay attention. Use will or will not plus the infinitive of the verbs. It's nice to write sentences about what the world will be like in the future, what your life will be like in the future, but we have to return into the present, back to reality. I have some questions about your reality. You'll need your notebook and your pencil for this exercise too. Copy the questions and write your answers. What are you doing at the weekend? Are you having a party for your birthday? Are you meeting your classmates online tomorrow? Before we start answering these questions, look at the structure. Look at the verb form. What have we got here? Are you doing? Are you having? Are you meeting? What are you doing at the weekend? I'm learning geography. Are you having a party for your birthday? Yes, I am. Or maybe, no, I'm not. Of course I'm having a party online. Are you meeting your classmates? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. What is the form that I use to talk to you about your plans, your arrangements for near future, for the dates and places that are already known to you, that you have made plans for? I have used present continuous. Present continuous, subject plus the verb be, am, are, is, plus ing ending added to the main verb. For future arrangements, we use present continuous. What you're doing at the weekend is a kind of plan that you have already made. You have arranged for the fixed time next weekend and the fixed place, like in the third question, are you meeting your classmates online? So sometimes we have to talk about future arrangements and we need not will, like in the first exercise, but present continuous. Here is an example. What are you doing at the weekend? I'm helping Mom. I'm learning geography. Present continuous is easy for you. You have already learned how to form the verb form and how to use it, how to make questions and how to make it negative. I have 2 sentences for you, and your task is spot and explain the difference. Sentence 1. I'm meeting my classmates online at 2 p.m. Sentence 2. I'm going to watch some videos after the meeting. What is the difference? The first sentence is in present continuous. It's my future arrangement. I have already decided, arranged for the meeting with my classmates. The second sentence is going to future. It's my intention. After the meeting with my class, I'm going to watch some videos. Future intention, going to plus infinitive. Let's practice the use of the present continuous and going to future. On this slide, there are 2 stories, but these stories are not complete. You only have the verbs. Your task is to read the clues and decide if you need the present continuous or you need going to future. There is Mia's story and Graham's story. Mia is talking about her trip to Dubrovnik next weekend, and Graham is reading from his diary for next week. Please pause the video and write your sentences about Mia's trip and about Graham's trip. Let's read what Mia and Graham really said in their stories. You can find the story if you scan the code that you can see on this screen, or you can access it on the link that you can see above the code, bit.ly Mia Graham. Please read the text, and when you read the text, compare it with your text in your notebook. Tick all the sentences which you guessed right. Will, present continuous, going to future are 3 forms that we use to express the future, to talk about the future. But there is also the 4th form, to talk about same old future, the activities, the things that are always the same, like timetables, like the TV, cinema, theater programs, like the times when trains, planes, coaches arrive or departure, like the dates. We don't say the film will start at 9, we say the film starts. We don't say my birthday will be on a Friday, we say my birthday is on a Friday. And we say, what time does the train leave? Because trains leave always on the same hour, if that's their timetable. So we can use present simple to talk about the future too. When we talk about the future, there are predictions, there are intentions, there are arrangements. And so far we have mentioned present continuous, present simple, going to future, and will. Here are some examples. The coach leaves at 7, present simple. I'm calling Eve in the afternoon, present continuous. Look at the clouds, it's going to rain, going to plus infinitive. Croatia will win the World Cup, will for the future. Here's an exercise that will help you match the situations in the future and the functions. You have 4 forms that we have discussed: present simple, present continuous, going to, and will, to talk about the future. And you have a list of situations. Your task is to match the situations in which we use one of the 4 forms. If you would like to practice some more, the same exercise is on this link on the left hand side, bit.ly for future forms. Here is the completed exercise. Present simple is used for timetabled event, for train arrival, for TV program. Present continuous for personal arrangement, for a plan you have already made for the future. Going to plus infinitive is for a future intention or prediction when there is evidence, while will plus infinitive is used for a promise, for a decision made at the moment of speaking, and for a prediction about the future when there is no evidence. If you would like to practice some more, bit.ly/for future forms. Which future form is correct? Read carefully the sentences and decide if the sentence is correct or not. Sometimes more than one form is correct. 1. The sentence is correct. 2. The sentence is not correct. You should say, I promise I'll be there on time. 3. the sentence is correct, but you can also say Anne is playing, maybe even Anne will play. 4. The sentence is not correct. I'm going to stop playing. 5. Correct. 6. My granny is going to listen to it on the radio. Your task for today's lesson is to make your own plans and arrangements for next week. You will create a talk, a 1-minute long talk about your next week. In your talk, you will include a prediction, intention, arrangement, a promise, everything we talked about. You will use all 4 verb forms to express the future. And you will make your talk realistic. It can be serious or funny, but it can't be offensive or illogical. And then you will record your talk. You can use vocaboo.com, and you will share your talk with your teacher and your classmates. This checklist will help you. When you have your first draft of the talk, check that your talk is 1 minute long, that you talk about plans, predictions, intentions, and arrangements, that you have used all forms that we discussed in this lesson, and that you organized your talk so that your talk has an introduction, the body, and the conclusion. And then, finally, that your talk is logical and respectful. The last activity for today's lesson is the exit card. Your exit card is a wheel. Please spin this wheel to see what question you get first. There are 5 questions, there are 5 things to do, and you can do them all if you access your exit card on bit.ly exit ticket wheel. That's all for today's lesson. Goodbye until our next lesson.